All right. You're watching Visions from the Edge. I'm David Mitchell. I'm here in the ladies' room at Ground Zero with Twice Wilted. Hi.
Hello.
They're playing here tonight. This is Wednesday, December, what is this, 5th?
5th.
December 5th. And I just want to introduce you guys on our show and hear a little bit about you guys, where you're from, what your band's all about. Talk to me.
Well, we're from Denver. We've been a Denver band for 3 years, and we've been steadily gigging for about 3 years. Played the Garage, the Mercury Cafe. Played on campus at UCD at a church on Halloween. That was a good gig.
Where are you gonna be playing in the future?
We're doing a show. Actually, we're playing Saturday night downtown at just a warehouse. It's just a party, and it's a lot more fun to just play a party. It's not so uptight. People are just enjoying themselves. Unfortunately, usually the police come and shut it down early and find the people.
Then you know it's a good show, right?
Yeah.
Last time we had 10 cop cars.
Yeah.
Whole SWAT team.
We got fined like $800 for all that.
I hope the mic can pick us up in here. Maybe we should talk a little louder. I don't know. Are there any places you don't like to play?
Well, I guess we don't like to play places where our sound won't spread out. Just places where it's bouncing off the wall, small cracker box type places.
Places that have like a general crowd, like the Broadway always has kind of a heavy metal crowd. So you know you're not going to go over. We'll never play the Grizzly Road.
The Grizzly? Why not? Why won't you play the Grizzly Road?
Well, we probably would actually.
We'd get killed.
You guys should introduce yourselves. I mean, your names, sort of names. Who's who?
I'm Matt.
Matt.
Andy. I'm Kurt.
Greg. And Greg. And Kurt, I saw you warming up out there. You're the lead singer.
Yeah.
Do you sing all the songs, or?
Well, yeah, that's the way it is right now. We can't really. I don't know. We got so much going on right now. Everybody's concentrating on the thing that they do. That we want to keep it pure that way, so that each person has their thing. We're not really into the session idea where like everybody in the band can play every instrument and everybody's going off doing opposite projects. We want to focus on one thing.
And you've been together 3 years, is that right?
Yeah.
3 years.
That's right.
Did you guys? I'm just hoping that we're getting picked up with that mic over there. I don't know. In the ladies' room here. You ever done an interview in the ladies' room before?
Well,
Up to you.
Well, what's your music about? I mean, where you? I heard you doing windy.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Is that it?
Well, actually, it's more about. It's about the things you feel, and opposed. When you have things in your life you feel are significant, and you want to write about those things and how they relate to other people. I think it's much more intricate and emotional to write about something that's your experience instead of going out and generalizing so much for someone else's emotions.
So you wouldn't sell out, in other words.
Depending on what that word means, how you're using it. I think if to appeal to a larger audience is something we would like to do in the future, but as far as selling out, like an overnight sensation.
Well, they asked us to kind of.
Yeah.
Who did?
Who did?
Well, we signed a contract
Did they really?
with EMI, yeah, and that was our one experience with the, so to speak, big time. And we got a bigger up front. We got money fronted to us, and we bought equipment, and we recorded our first tape.
Then we got caught in that corporate merger.
Yeah.
And they assigned us 2 different people or 3 different people to take care of the contract, and we dropped off the face of the planet as far as the EMI was concerned.
So are you like in somebody's back file right
That's
now?
right, you are.
Actually, right now we're off scot-free, and
Worked up.
we're kind of negotiating a deal right now with Epic Records. They're severely interested in our new songs. That's about it.
Severely interested.
And maybe they want to assign us a creative manager.
A creative manager.
Like Barry
Very Colson.
Kolsky.
Thanks, Barry.
And how do you feel about that?
It was
Would you care to say more about
Well,
that?
we went to
Without
LA.
any space.
Yeah, we went to LA and they had a proverbial Last Supper for us.
Really?
It was a lot of money, but it was ridiculous.
So now you're back here at Ground Zero in the ladies' room talking to me. How do you feel about that?
We like to play Ground Zero.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because in Boulder, the kids like to have a little bit of fun.
Uh-huh.
It's an all-ages show, I hope. Yeah.
It's an all-ages show tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So, and whenever it is, it's, the kids for some reason have less, they feel like they can have fun, less inhibitions.
So you think the music scene in Boulder is pretty good?
Well, in Boulder you have like a big mulligan stew of people that are really open-minded, you know, whereas in Denver you have these people that I have to be cool. This one thing is cool, and if anybody sees me being uncool, I'm in trouble.
Right.
So everybody's inhibited in Denver, and
Very
it's,
much so.
it's
But the whole
rather
scene-
boring.
The whole scene in Colorado isn't as bad as everybody makes it out to be.
No, not at all.
No, it fluctuates. It's much better in the warmer months. I think the thing
You
is-
mean people make it out to be just kind of devoid, or more
Well,
like what you were
People think
talking
there's
about?
nothing actually here. or
Denver is a gas stop for national bands, and Boulder being
Okay.
its sister, okay?
Yeah.
So these bands are coming through, these huge national bands, with all this production and promotion behind them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think we're just as tight, and we sound just as good as any national band out there. But the fact that we can't afford the promotion or the production,
Whether we're not
the
signed.
national bands
Well,
kill
that's,
us.
that kind of victimizes the local music scene.
It comes down to selling yourself, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. And it's hard when you're a musician to see the business side of things and not get a little bit scared.
Are you guys going to stay together, stay with this through thick and thin, or are you hoping for bigger breaks in the future? And if it doesn't pan out, I mean, how far are you going to go with this?
Forever.
Really?
Until we stop enjoying playing.
Uh-huh.
That's all we play for is the enjoyment of it. All the rest is like a good fringe benefit.
Yeah.
If anything good happen.
I mean, it's rough, you know. We load all the sound system in, plus our equipment, load it out, load our equipment, and then do that again. And we don't. Plus, we play the shows and do the songs, you know, and all the promotion. It's like 4 people have to be completely 100% involved, and it's just not
Yeah.
worth it.
Dedication.